took about a month or so, damn it, but they are finally in. So we got the Demo Man, which was put on delay for a minute, and Battleground Evil Lyn. And she's really nice looking. Now this, if you don't know, this image was actually taken from the 2000 series, which was on Cartoon Network. Actually had the DVDs for that. Fantastic show. I mean, it just really brought back the Masters of the Universe in a big way. And I'm actually hoping that we can get more figures from that series in the scale with Masters of the Universe. Yeah, this is my first Evil Lyn figure, so we gotta do it big with that. And then Demo Man. Now for you guys that don't know, Demo Man was supposed to be the villain for Masters of the Universe. He's supposed to be the Skeletor. See, he's got a head in there, and then he actually comes with another Skeletor head, which you'll see when I open it up. But you know, this one right here, I ordered it, and I ordered alongside with this Evil Lyn. Now apparently Mattel, or Matty Collector, they had an issue with their distribution for him, so everybody's Demo Man was delayed. And if you had it in the same order, say like whatever you ordered, like this Evil Lyn, it wouldn't arrive until this one arrived. So you had to make two separate orders, which I found to be stupid. So I just held off. You know, why pay for two different shippings? You know, just so I can get one early. So, but it's all good. It finally arrived, and I really like it. It looks really cool. It's actually a big packaging. I couldn't get it out of the box. But yeah, so I'm hoping that, you know, with the new subscriptions and stuff, we don't have that kind of issue again. But you never know. And they didn't really, you know, what they should have done was like shipped it like overnight, you know, to make up for the time. But what are you gonna do? All right, let's crack them open. So Mattel did an excellent job with these figures. Man, these things are really, really cool. I like the way they both came out. That didn't come with her. I just added that on there for a little magical effect. But yeah, here's all the stuff she came with. Dagger. This looks like just a different color that you can attach onto her staff, and her interchangeable head. Looks pretty good. Good detail. I sound like the short hair. But I actually do like this helmet on her better. But I still would have liked to seen one with a removable helmet, so she can like hold the helmet in her hand. But hey, it's all good. And, Demo Man, he came with this little mace and interchangeable head, of course, for Skeletor, which I'll add on there in a little bit. I won't put it on him though. Oh, there goes also that skull. Good detail. Good detail. But I like the sword. The sword looks like it's all, you know, weathered and beat up, like he's just been doing some dirt. But he came out really good. I mean, this figure is fantastic. I still would like to see one day for them to do interchangeable hands, so you can get him into you know, different poses, maybe like a choke pose, something like that. But you can see with her, she has her hand open, so you can add you know, magical effects or whatever you want to. So I think I like that a lot. Still just can't get over that head sculpt. Man, the Four Horsemen kill it with their head sculpts. Amazing work. He actually feels like his upper body is different compared to a lot of the Masters. I'm pretty sure it's the same mold, but it just has that feel like it's different. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, but excellent figures once again. And something I forgot to mention, most of the female figures have a really deep ankle pivot. I mean, these things can really bend pretty good. And still, the male characters don't have that ankle pivot. So, wondering why Mattel decides to do that. Oh well, it still looks good. And now we got the new head of Skeletor. So I think I'll rock this one for a while. I kind of like it a lot better. See, there goes the classic one. See? Good difference. I like it. So I gotta give special thanks to my man, the League of Villains, hooked me up with this Storm Shadow. He had found it in a comic shop, so he paid like, I think it was around $10 for it. So we just made a couple trades and it's all good. But this one is very, very sought after in the Renegades line. You see, Renegades. I believe he's only one per case, and from what I've understand from a couple people, it's like one per a couple cases. So this thing, man, can go for like $30-something online, which, you know, not about to pay that, but it's a really nice figure. So you can see his he's got interchangeable heads. So this is the animated style right there. He's got the hair showing and the eyes, and this one with no hair showing with the eyes is reminiscent to the, you know, old school G.I. Joe style. And I guess you can remove the stash. I don't know. We'll have to see. But he comes with a bunch of weapons. Good lord. There's still more in there. Oh, we gotta crack them open.
Storm Shadow out of package is a beast. This figure is so nice. G.I. Joe did an excellent job with this one. I mean, this is just damn near impressive. I can't think of any good words to say about this figure. Here comes all the stuff he comes with. He comes with an arsenal. Of course, the stand. You know, classic G.I. Joe. I don't know what this is called. They're not nunchucks because it's way too long to be nunchucks, but he's got this belt and another black stash, which you can actually replace this red one. I'm not too sure what they call it, but that way you can get him into his Renegades form. This is more the classic Storm Shadow right here with that look. Let's see, interchangeable head, of course. Katanas. It's got a short and or I would say medium, and a long sword. Of course, this detailed nicely, so you can see some bow and arrows. Can't remove them though, but it's all good. Let's see what else comes with. 2 size. I don't know what that is. Binoculars, maybe? I'm not too sure. He's got these kind of, I think those are for climbing, if I'm not mistaken. And he's got one of those fan blades. Some daggers. He's got a bow and arrow, and look at that, they even gave him you know, a little string for it. So I'm actually still surprised why the Marvel Universe Hasbro one, or Marvel Universe Hawkeye, did not get the same one, but it's all good. And 2 ninja stars. So like I said, he comes with an arsenal of stuff. Look at that. That's all in one packaging. Jeez. Alright, I'm gonna get his other head on real quick. So just a little quick change. There he is in the Renegades form, which I still like the other head sculpt better. The vintage look, so I'll keep that one on there. But still nice to be able to, you know, interchange them. That's cool. So I actually wonder if they made like a variant pack. You know, one showing him like this form, and the other one the other way. I don't know if that's happened because this is a really hard figure to find. So if you can get them, definitely cop them.
So for all you G.I. Joe fans, if you haven't checked it out, you definitely should. G.I. Joe Resolute. This is an absolute must own if you're a G.I. Joe fan. Now this came out, I want to say 5 years ago maybe, and I first seen it on the Cartoon Network. It was their little movie debut, and I was absolutely blown away by the violence in this thing. This is not your typical G.I. Joe from back in the days. No campy style, but it's a little short. You know, that's probably the only downfall of this film, but it's just really done excellent. I mean, the violence, the action all around is just incredible. Not too much story development. Snake Eyes gets more of that treatment, but it's just, like I said, it's just straight up a G.I. Joe action flick. So definitely check this thing out. It's on eBay for like dirt cheap. I got this new for like $7, so you can actually, you know, get a good deal on it. But definitely check this out. It's well worth it. Excellent buy. Now we got to give a shout out to my boy Solid Snake, hooking it up big time. Here we got the Soda Street Fighter Guile and also the Balrog. So I've been wanting to get this guy for a while, and geez, he's got some weight to him. So of course, you know, we got to open these bad boys up. Alright, Guile's open, out of package. Man, I'm really loving these Solta figures. I mean, they really put in some detail, quality time with these figures. And when you see a company who did something like this, you know, all the articulation, sculpt, you know, they put love into their figures. His Balrog has an amazing sculpt. I mean, his thighs are just huge.
I mean, everything about this guy is just huge. It is such a wonderful figure. The only problem with mine is the hips are very, very loose. So he's just, I don't know, he's kind of awkward when standing, but, you know, I'm skilled enough. I can get him in a good pose, you know, so they won't tumble down. Guile, of course, he comes with the sonic boom effect, which I'm surprised they didn't make it yellow, but hey, it's all good. Still like the fact that it did it. Great articulation, sculpt, paint. It's incredible. It's got a dog tag on. Really nice. Of course, there goes the interchangeable parts. There goes the kind of fierce look. It's got the comb, you know, the thumbs up, and the karate chop. And of course, Balrog has the boxing gloves, which I've swapped those out. Now, you got to think for a minute there. Balrog came into Street Fighter with boxing gloves on. He was still able to do some damage. Just imagine if he took the gloves off. Man, he might be unstoppable. Absolutely unstoppable. There he is. The missing tooth at all. I like that. Looks like Tyson. But yeah, so what I kind of want to get done is in Street Fighter 4, there was a costume you can do where he had kind of the Stars robe that he can wear on with the hood. I kind of like to get that done. I think that'd be kind of cool. But yeah, anyways, these are just fantastic figures. I can tell why a lot of people are trying to get in on them, because they're just going to go up in value. I mean, you're not going to see figures like this probably ever again, in my opinion, especially from, you know, something we get out here. Like I said, last week we had the figures to do over. So like I said, we're going to go every other week. So now it's back to the must-own figures. So here we got a Marvel Select. This is the Juggernaut. Some people debate if this is better than the Marvel Legends Juggernaut, or if it's just, you know, still Marvel Legends is superior. Without a doubt, this is a fantastic figure. I personally don't know if it's better than the Marvel Legends Juggernaut because I like this one so much. It's just really limited in articulation, but the detail alone is just worth it. The sculpt is absolutely phenomenal. I mean, he's just head to toe, just armored up. Looks so menacing. Some people relate this one to the Boeing statue that was out a few years back, and that thing was absolutely phenomenal. But like I said, limited articulation, but enough to where you can get in some good displays. But still, the sculpting is just unbelievable with this thing. And this thing is massive. It weighs quite a bit. So, like I said, if you want something truly badass, this would be the thing to get right here. I don't know if they're, you know, you might be able to still find them in comic shops. It was $20 retail. You know, it's a Marvel Select, so that's usually what they cost. But this is a fantastic figure. Absolutely a must-own in my opinion. So get it.
That's crispy.
Alright, must-own for the DC side of things. We have Superheroes line, Clayface. Now this one was released again in a 2-pack with a muddier version of Batman. But this one right here I bought back in the days when DCUC was formerly known as Superhero line, which they didn't come with the Collect and Connect piece. But this is a fantastic figure. I love this thing. This thing is absolutely phenomenal. Looks so much like the animated Clayface, which I'm pretty sure they got this version of. But just look at the green eyes in there. Really cool. The teeth protruding out. The sculpt is just ahead of its time, really. He's got these hands that are bendy. I mean, you can bend them any which way. I mean, other than that, both hands do that. He's got an ab crunch. Very little legs, but they stand well. It doesn't have the same articulation, but it has a knee joint, waist, not waist, but a hip, and an ankle. So let's look at this thing. It's just really, it's just so damn cool. I just can't say anything bad about this figure, you know. So if you can still get them in Toys R Us, I've seen a few places have them still, but if you can get it, definitely do it. This is well worth it. Phenomenal figure. Marvel Universe must-own figure, we have Luke Cage. Absolutely love this figure. When this thing came out, a lot of us Marvel Universe fans were just giddy with, happiness. I mean, this was a figure we wanted to see in ML scale for so long. And, of course, Marvel Universe got it first. But just a well-done figure. He actually came with a beanie. He's got some lokes on. He's got a gold chain. He actually had the Cage emblem, which I can't seem to find right now, and some kind of pole or beam. But just a really cool figure. Great sculpt. I actually hope that they revisit it again and give him the leg articulation. I think that'd be really cool. Just keep it the way it is, but just add that little detail. So that also can count for a redo as well. But still, nonetheless, phenomenal figure. Really great job by Hasbro with this one. The main man Icicle has joined the Legion of Doom. Love those hands he's got. Those transparent hands. The long fingered blade things, hands. Icicles. Just a cool figure. Great paint. Excellent paint on this guy. Remarkable figure. So, alright guys, once again, thanks for tuning in to Super Sunday. We will be back, hopefully with more new stuff. Hopefully, if everything goes according to plan. We're supposed to be getting some things in the mail, so we will check and see if that's for sure. So you'll know Sunday. But definitely be on the lookout for those new legends. They have been reported all over the West Coast. A couple cats in the East Coast have them. And it's just one of those things where Toys R Us has them first, but they will show up at other retails. Hopefully by the beginning of February. I know Target's out in my area. It's supposed to be around, mid-February at best. So be on the lookout. Now, with my area, in particular for the Toys R Us, we're only getting one case per store. Now, I've heard a lot of people talking that out in California, that's the way it is for them too, which once again, we don't know how Hasbro's distribution is gonna hold up. We really don't know that. I think one case is just complete bullshit. They need to really pump those things out. I mean, look, I'm gonna get one, set for loose and another mock. I mean, that's just the way I'm gonna do it. So right there, some people are gonna be the same way. So I don't understand why you're not pumping these things out. I mean, yeah, who knows? But shout out to my boy Ryan Wright. He's I think he was a major voice for you guys out there in the UK. He was pitching up a fit to those guys and told them how everyone in the UK cannot get these figures. And sure enough, he's got them. What's that young cat's name? MPK. He's got some. So they're really expanding their globe. So now let's just hope that their retail, or distribution holds up better. So far it's just been one of those things where you either got to be there first thing in the morning, and hopefully that the TRU employees don't pick them up, which I find that to be happening quite a lot as well. So, all right, once again, we'll just find out what happens. Just keep an eye out, be the first one, and beat those scalpers. All right, guys, peace.
That's crispy.